This training video will show you how to use your Alma Hybrid platform to perform a hybrid lift treatment. Turn the key clockwise. Tap the Start button. Press Start Self-Test. The platform performs a quick self-test. Upon completion of the self-test, the main menu will appear. You can either choose to browse through the wizard or connect an applicator. Connect the ProScan applicator. The ProScan applicator rapidly delivers both CO2 and 1570 nanometer laser energy within a large scanning area. First, connect the two water fittings until they click into the locked position. Next, connect the ProScan's power cable to its connector. Once the applicator is connected, the platform will automatically display a menu showing the available treatments. Select Hybrid Lift for a combined fractional ablative and non-ablative treatment. First, select the intended treatment area. This can be either a specific area or full face. Then, select the patient's skin type based on the Fitzpatrick scale. Select the checkmark icon to continue. The default parameters on the treatment screen are determined by the selected treatment area and skin type. All parameters can be adjusted as required. The CO2 laser's parameters are located on the left-hand side of the screen. Adjust the CO2 power using the arrows. Adjust the CO2 on time using the arrows. The energy per pixel is calculated by multiplying the selected power with the on-time value. For example, 10 watts multiplied by 0.4 milliseconds will result in 4 millijoules per pixel. The 1570 laser's parameters are located on the right-hand side of the screen. Adjust the 1570 nanometer power using the arrows. Adjust the 1570 nanometer on time using the arrows. The energy per pixel is calculated by multiplying the selected power with the on-time value. For example, 6 watts multiplied by 4 milliseconds will result in 24 millijoules per pixel. Select the ratio between the CO2 pixels and the 1570 nanometer pixels. Select the information icon for explanations on the high grid mode. Each ratio will present an animated explanation on the distribution of the two wavelengths. Density determines the coverage of the scanning area, where 1 is the least dense and 7 is the most. The applicator's tip is cooled for the patient's comfort during treatments. Use the grid shape for hybrid lift treatment. Use the plus and minus buttons to adjust the size of the scanning area. Use the mini grid button to reduce the scanning area to the optimal size for smaller regions. Use the Presets menu to save, load, or edit your preferences. Press Edit in order to save or edit parameters. Press the Load button in order to retrieve your previous settings. The treatment. Clean patient's face from any makeup or numbing cream. Be sure to wear protective eye goggles or eye shields for treatment. Switch to Ready mode by pressing the Standby button in order to start the treatment. Place the applicator perpendicular to the skin and press on the foot switch to emit laser. Work in a stamping method. For ideal coverage, space the scanning areas next to each other with no overlap. Always perform a skin test. Change the size of the scanning area as needed. Upon completion, switch back to Standby mode by pressing the Ready button. Detach the cooling tip by turning it 45 degrees clockwise and clean the applicator according to the operating manual's cleaning instructions. Complete the hybrid lift treatment with the impact applicator. Press Switch to Impact. To attach or detach the impact's disposable tip, there are 3 parts: the torque wrench, disposable tip, and the plastic socket. Connect the plastic socket to the used disposable tip. Connect the torque wrench to the plastic socket. Turn the torque wrench anti-clockwise. Remove the used disposable tip. Screw the new tip onto the applicator. Connect the plastic socket to the new tip. Connect the torque wrench to the plastic socket. Turn the torque wrench clockwise until you hear it click. This will indicate that the tip is in place. Once the tip is in place, you may start the treatment. Set the impact parameters according to the impact applicator's clinical guide. Apply a small amount of the cosmeceutical or pharmaceutical on the skin. Switch to Ready mode by pressing the Standby button. The system will then perform a short resonance calibration process before switching to Ready mode. Press the foot switch once. Move the applicator over the treatment area in a slow circular motion until all is absorbed.